Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So this is going to be just kind of like a part 5 update of everything that's been going on with the heart transplant stuff. So as you will see, I'm not at home anymore. We did move to New York City last week, a little over a week ago. So everything with that actually went really well, which is nice. We got kind of settled in, and then a couple days later I got admitted to the hospital where I was for three and a half, pretty much like 3 days. I was there from Tuesday night to Friday afternoon. So I was there to get my PICC line, which is what this is. So yeah, I'm all hooked up to all sorts of fun stuff. This bag's got my medication and a Milrinone. That's what I went there to get, and the reason why I was there so long is just because they had to regulate the medication to make sure nothing bad was going to happen with me, and that went all good. Make sure my microphone is on, we're good. But yeah, that all went well. It did really allow me to see how much I don't like being in the hospital, because I would literally describe a lot of it as feeling like I'm locked up in a prison cell. It's not fun at all. And I really don't like being at the hospital, especially when I know that I could be at a place like this in the apartment where it's much nicer, much more relaxing for me. But that is where the next challenge is for me. Now that I have the PICC line, getting this is what officially has me listed on the transplant list. So currently I am at status 1B, which there are 3 statuses, 1A, 1B, and 2. And 1B, the wait time is like somewhere between a month to like a few months. Like, it's very vague, but you can't really predict something like when you're going to receive a heart. 1B is for people that can be like at home, or they're on like a medication at home or something like that. And then 1A is something where you're born with heart problems and things are going really bad with everything. And status 1A, you have to be in the hospital the entire time that you're waiting to get a heart. So this is where the hardest decision of my life came in. So I was born with Shone's syndrome, as you've probably heard in previous videos or seen on my mom's blog or stuff like that. I don't really know the details of it, but all the valves in my heart were all kind of screwed up and everything. And they were talking about that at the hospital, and they said that I could move to status 1A. When I heard that, it was kind of like, oh god, what do I want to do? Because I'm 6 hours away from my house, and I can't go back there. So I'm currently on 1B, and I could be waiting here anywhere from a month to maybe even 5 months at the apartment, which I don't want to do. I want to get home as soon as possible. So that left me with a decision. You know how much I hate the hospital. As I was describing it before, it literally feels like I'm in a prison cell. It's not fun at all, not an ideal situation, but that left me to decide. And also I should say, on 1A, you're likely to get a heart. The wait time is from days to weeks. It's a lot shorter than the months possible wait that you could get on 1B. So that left me with a decision. Do I go status 1A, where I will be stuck in the hospital the entire time that I'm waiting, but potentially receive a heart within a couple weeks? Or do I go on status 1B, where I'll be back at the apartment the whole time, kind of living a more relaxing life, but possibly get stuck here for months on end? So it just was like, what do I do? That's something, it's just crazy to think about, because you have to think about, am I going to be completely mentally destroyed in the hospital and stuff like that? So I thought about it for a long time, and I want to go home really bad. So I finally decided that I'm going to be on status 1A. So yes, I'm going to deliberately throw myself in what I feel is a prison cell. I'm going to deliberately throw myself in the hospital, hooked up to machines and stuff, so I can get a heart faster. And it is going to suck ass. Just putting it plain and simple. It is not going to be fun at all. But I would much rather, like this, for me, I feel like this is a free ticket. Like, the state that I am, I'm able to go walk around. Here's a picture of me in Central Park, standing up on top of a freaking rock that I, like, hiked up with my Milrinone backpack on. For me to be in the state that I'm in, and I'm able to be on status 1A, this is kind of like a free ticket for me to get this transplant over sooner than any other way possible, and to get home sooner. So overall, I decided that even though it's going to suck being in the hospital, I'd rather sacrifice a few weeks of my life living like that, get the heart transplant very soon, and get to go home much sooner than potentially waiting 5 months for a transplant and then having to wait another 2 months recovery after, which we're going to be in the apartment for about 2 months after I get the transplant because of all the frequent checkups that I'm going to have. So that was an extremely hard decision for me, but I'm happy with what I chose and I'm ready for it. I'm ready to go to the hospital. Well, I don't think you can ever really be ready to go to the hospital because no matter what, it sucks, but I'm pretty much ready for that. I know it's gonna suck, but I'm gonna push through it every day, and the end goal really is just wait for the transplant, and then once we get the transplant, it's gonna be, let's get out of the hospital. The amount of determination I have is ridiculous. Like, I'm guessing that the second that I wake up, I'm gonna be like, alright, get me out of this bed, I wanna go walk around. Because the key to getting out of the hospital quicker after the transplant is to get up and moving around quicker, because that allows you to kind of like get back together, and it'll get the chest tubes out quicker and stuff like that. So it's not going to be a fun experience at all, but I am glad that I'm choosing to go on 1A, and I'm glad that I've been given the opportunity and kind of the gift in a way to get to go on 1A, because it means that I'm going to get to go home much, much, much quicker than I ever would have on 1B. And yeah, we're gonna push through it, guys. I made a Discord. Some of you may have seen that on my Instagram. If you guys want to join that, feel free to. We can play games on it and stuff. I've got a couple different games on my phone that I found you can do multiplayer on and everything, which is really cool. And we can all talk and communicate on Discord too, which is cool. So yeah, as much as waiting in the hospital is not going to be fun, it's definitely going to be worth it in the long run, because I'm going to get home much quicker. We're going to get the transplant much faster. And yeah, I'm excited about it, even though it's not going to be fun. We're here to kick ass, and my determination level for where I'm at right now is just, let's do it. Let's freaking kick down everything that gets in my way and just push through. So I'm definitely ready for this. I'm ready to keep going. I'm ready to get it over with. And yeah, I'm excited to live my new life after the transplant stuff. So I have no idea when the transplant's gonna happen. It could be in a week. It could be in 3 weeks. No idea, but I'm sure you guys will know when it happens, because there will be videos up and stuff like that. So thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate all of your support on these videos and everything. There will be a video up next week about the go-kart drag racing. I was gonna upload it this week, but then I figured might as well just span the videos out since I don't have any to make while I'm here. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. To support me and to support the channel, please comment, like, and subscribe. So yeah, let's do this. Let's keep kicking ass. I'm very determined to get through it all, and I'm definitely ready. So I'll see you guys next week. I hope you all have a great week. Bye everyone.